Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. This is my Whip and Chat of the week, work in progress, where I just tell you what's been going on in the Withington household this week. So get yourself a drink. I've got a cup of tea, just poured. I have my candle lit for anybody that needs prayers, thoughts or positivity. Know your candle's lit. I have finished Once Upon a Dream. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I am now on, I don't know if you can tell, I don't think you can quite see, can you see there? Marshmallows, that should give you an idea. I am doing, wait for it, that one. Bubble Bubble Chocolate Trouble by Randolph Spandler, Diamond Art Club, and it is a 56 by 64. And it's got a couple of ABs in it, so it's even nicer. And I'm doing this with Autistic Perspective, the Connoisseur Crafter Sandra. And I think Sarah Little might be doing it and a few others, but I'm not sure. But me and Sandra have been on about it for a long while, that we were going to do it together, so we are. So I started mine last night. I texted her and said I'm starting it. I think she's going to start hers tonight. Millie helped me kit up on this one because I'm using this for the first time. I don't know if you remember, last year I think it was, I bought 2 of these kits. It's just a plain one of these 60 little bottle kits, yeah, from Max. She was selling them, so she used the one, didn't like it, she'd got 2, so she was selling them. They retail for about £20-25 I think on Amazon, something around there. So I said yeah, I'll have them, and this is my first time using them last night, and I love them. I love my Harbour Freight, so if you can't get Harbour Freights, this would be my next go-to next to the Harbour Freights. So Millie helped me kit it up because it got 49 colours, yeah. And then I put excess in bags there, but we did start putting some of the excess, if it was a small amount, in these bottles. Now you only have your 48 stickers. Then I thought, what the hell am I going to use for stickers? Then I remembered, where have I put it? I print my own stickers for this. I don't know if anybody else does this. Well, there is, but for my diary. So I printed this out, and then you cut round all the bits because you do stick on the sticky paper, and then you get bits like this cut off. So I kept a couple of these, and I'm glad I did, because all I did was write the number on it, cut it off, and you've got instantly made stickers. So don't cut these strips, don't throw them away, guys, if you diamond paint, and do print your own stickers out. So I've done 4 there, but the others have got a lot in them, so I stacked them there. But yeah, I got me 49 colours there, and a few extras. I have my Shiny Shaz tray, which I absolutely worship. Although I've dropped it and broke it, as you all know, many times, it's held together with a bit of tape and it's still working brilliantly. My Diamond Art tray that came with the kit, so I can pour the diamonds back in there. I've got my scrap tray. It's got my wax, Diamond Art wax. That's the wax that I've taken out the pens, my pins to pull them out, and I've had 3 hitchhikers so far which went in there. I tell a lie, 1 was a hitchhiker, the 2 were ones that fell on the table, and I couldn't remember which one they went. Then I've got 3 pens waxed up ready to go. I've got a single one, which I think I got from the diamond painting shed. I've got one that I think Trees and Teddy gave me, this one, so I've waxed both ends of them up. And this is the one my husband made for me because it's extra light. It's a wooden one to be easier for anybody that's got problems like arthritis and stuff with your hands. This is really good for that. So I put 4 places that came with the kit in there, and the single placer is in there, but I haven't put any glue in that end, so I need to put some glue in there. So I'll just get the glue out, and all you do, peel it back, stick it in, give it a twist, push it on the table, and you have, can you see? There's glue in the end there. So right, babbled on enough. Shall we get started then, guys? So I'm going to do this panel. So I need a cover minder. I'll use one of my own cover minders. So what I've done, I saved these ones that I had on my star ore, and then I just peel a section back like that. What did I just do with the back of that? I just threw that somewhere. Guys, what did I just do with the end of that? Oh, it's still on there. Silly me. So I do them ones myself in my Etsy shop. Give myself a little plug. My pens, my trays, and then I'm just going to peel off that section, and we're going to do that section today. Yay! So shall we go in? If I pull that across a bit, and we'll go in a bit like that. So I have a slurp of my tea. That's better. It is 8:10 at night. Yeah, we're a bit behind the times, but as you know, things are quite hectic here at the moment, so we just have to go through the flow. As I said, go with the flow. So we're going to do some threes. So how's everybody's week been? What have you all been up to? Have you been up to much? Have you done much? Been anywhere? Seen anyone? I know most of the girls in America are over on the retreat, which I'm very, very jealous about, because they've just had Randall Spangler there, and as you know, this is a Randall Spangler one, so I'd have loved to meet them. So I'm looking forward to hearing all the stories about that. I'm sort of keeping up on what's going on the girls that are putting up posts and things. But I suppose a lot of them will be doing videos on it, so we all can do that. I wish we had things like that over here, you know, but I probably don't have the resources over here that they do in America. But yeah, but it is nice seeing it through their eyes. Oh, that's a little diddly one. We don't want him. He's a little reject. I don't want him. I'll put a different one back in there. Yeah, so I finished Once Upon a Dream. So I did a post review on that and put that up on my channel. I loved it. I have to admit, I did love working on it, and it is beautiful. So that'll be going up on the wall for Halloween. I've just rolled it up and put it in the box at the moment that it came in. And then I'll probably put it on the wall next week, I expect, for Halloween. Which will look nice because it's so shiny. So shiny. I'm looking forward to doing the Christmas one because I've got a Santa one, which will be nice to do. But this, well, you know, you get Diamond Art Club, you don't have to tell you to suck eggs, do I? It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I had a look at what came out today, and I must admit, there's nothing really that I think, oh, I've got to get that. The kitty cat one's quite nice, but no, I don't know. I might save up and get the Gemini one, because I do like Josephine Wall's work. I don't know, because I've just ordered 2 more from Prison Diamond Painting. I've ordered the Sparkling Skulls, the Raven and the Human Skull, because I was part inspiration behind that, chatting to Emma and everybody on my live about it, and she said it just gave her the idea to do it, because I love ravens and raven skulls and things. So I had to get that. I was going to get Santa Snuggles, but I decided, no, what did I go for? What the hell did I go for instead of that? Oh, the dragon. Little baby dragon. Yeah, if she hadn't have brought the baby dragon out, I probably had got Santa. But because she brought the baby dragon out, I had to get that. So yeah, so I've got them too. I ordered them yesterday, so I think they take about 6 weeks. So I'll see what I've got left of my Patreon money and see if I've got enough to get a Diamond Art Club. If I have, I'll get it. If I haven't, you'll have to wait till another time. But yeah, so if any of you, did you buy any today? Let me know in the comments if you succumbed and bought something, or any of them from last week, because there was some beauties last week, to be fair. But I've got this one, so I'm happy. I must admit, I am happy. I'm a happy little chappy. Not just fall out there. Yes, it did. Let's put that over there. I am. Doesn't take much to make me happy, but diamond painting wise, yep. But I do need to get a new one of these switches, because I've got something coming now. I want to put the switch on. Well, it came today, so I'll be reviewing that this next week. So, but I want to get another switch as well, because Millie wants to use, I've got two of these, but I've only got a switch for this one, and Millie wants the other A4, because she tried with her artwork to have a go at stuff with the making it a light box with it when she's doing it, and so she borrowed this one. She really loved it, so I said she can have the other one, but I'll need to get her one of those switches, because it's nothing worse when you're working on something and it keeps, you know, you keep leaning on it and it switches off. So I said I'll order it, because they're only, I think they're about £3 or £4. They're not over expensive. So I said I'll order one of those this week. Yeah, because she is going to be doing art, GCSE art, because as you know, Millie has been really struggling with all the travelling and everything, and she's had numerous meltdowns. If anybody was in my live the other week, they would have heard part of one happening. So Tuesday, I think everything just went, well, up in the air. It was not a good day for her at all. She got there, and she gets there about 7:15. The college doesn't open till 8 o'clock. So she's got like 3/4 of an hour to wait, hang around. So she's been going to Costa's, getting herself a hot chocolate, give her money for hot chocolate. By the time she's drunk that, read a bit of a book, she walks then to the bus station for 8:05, meets one of her friends off the bus, and they walk up to the college, sit and have a chat and whatever. And then she was having to get the bus back sometimes, which is a 2-hour journey, or wait for Grant, which he finishes at 4, but by the time he gets to her, it's 4:20, and they get home at 5:30. And she was so knackered, bless her. I mean, she loved the course itself, she absolutely loved, and the people, but it was just stressing her out. So she did have a major meltdown about 7:05, because the one cafe that she went to, Costa's, closed and said last week, and said it wasn't open till 9. Then she went to another Costa's, because there's only 2, and that was open. And then Tuesday she went, and it said we're not open till between, was it 8 or 8:30? I can't remember. So that meant she had nowhere to go. She was cold, it was wet. I couldn't get to her. Dad couldn't get to her, because by then he was in work and he wasn't allowed back out. He would have gone if just gone if she was incapable, you know, being on her own. So I had her on the phone then till gone 8 o'clock, and AJ tried to calm her down, her friend, and I think, and didn't really work. And by the time she got to a lesson at 9, the teacher put her into support, and they come to her and she explained, and she said, I think I want to go back to my old school, do A levels there. I know I can't specialise, but so they were very good with her, They rang the high school. They said the sixth form teacher was teaching all that day, but she would ring her back the following day. So they sat with Millie and said, right, what would you like to do? and we'll see if that, you know, on your career path, if it would, you know, deter from what she was doing. So she chose history, because she's doing history, civilizations, history, medieval, and sociology in Hereford. But in Ladod, because it's just a high school, they don't have them choices. It's not a specialist sixth form. So she's doing history, which she loves anyway. She's doing RE, which she absolutely loved anyway. She finds it fascinating, and art. And as you all know, she's a fantastic artist. So she caught the bus at 1:05 because she had no lessons that afternoon. So I said, worst case scenario, if you can't come in, then I will have to drive you every day, and that'll be it. And she was crying, and you know, finances, and because finance is so tough, and she knows it. And I said, we'll find the money. It's not a problem. You know, you're more important. We'll sort it. I said, we've always got the money for you, for your education, like for doing that. Excuse me. So I don't want you worrying about that. Oops. So she rang me to say she was on the bus on her way home. I said, bro. So I said, phone me then when you're at the bus station to change buses. And then about, I don't know, 20 minutes later, she phoned me and she said, oh, Miss Harris has been on the phone, which is the head of sixth form in her old school. I said, oh, she's rung you back. She said, yeah, she's rung me in at dinner time. And she said, Mel, you can start tomorrow. I'll have you back in a heartbeat. She said, if you want to come tomorrow, we can do it. Start you off tomorrow. So Mel said, well, no, can I come Monday? Because I don't know what I've got to sort out in this college. And, you know, I want a break and get my head round everything. So she said, yeah. So she goes in 10 to 8 on Monday. Well, the high school from us is just as, well, she literally walked. It's just up the hill, across the school field, and she's there. So when she's got free lessons, she can come home when she wants, you know. And of course she'll know everybody that's there, and her best friend is there, so the best friend's over the moon. So yeah, and the only thing, she starts Monday, but she's got to tell them that she only can do half day, because we've got to take her back to Hereford, which is all right, because we can take her school books back that she's borrowed from the library and sign off on any paperwork on Monday. She's got dentist, because my old followers know Millie had braces, but she had them taken off too early, and her jaw is now moved. Even though she wears a retainer at night, her jaw has moved. Our dentist wasn't pleased because they're not completely straight. They were taken off too early. The jaw is all out of line. I can't remember if it's the top jaw or bottom jaw. One of them is. I think it's the bottom jaw is all out of line. So she's been referred back. So we've got to go Monday, 4:15, to see what they say to do that. But that's okay. But she's happy, and I said that's all that matters. And she's happy about going back to the orthodontist, because it's weird, because she'll be going there, as I said before, I think I've told you before, and Jessie's being referred to the orthodontist in Shrewsbury, which I said she was the other bloody direction, an hour and a half the other direction. Why they can't have them all going to the same place, but it's beyond me, but never mind. Yeah, so hopefully that'll get sorted as well, Millie. So Millie's a lot happier. She's a little bit nervous about going. You know, she's saying, have I made the right decision? Are people going to take the mickey out that I gave up? I said, no, because you haven't given up. You're just changing school, which is fine. You know, they want to be in your shoes. And I said, who cares what anybody else thinks anyway? They want to try travelling, leaving home at 6:15 in the morning, and not getting home till 5:30 at night. It's no bloody joke. You know. So we'll see Sunday tomorrow night in the live how she is, I suppose, because she likes coming to talk to all you lot, doesn't she? As I say, we don't hold back. You see what is, as they say. We are what we are. We don't hide anything. So if the kiss over hissy fit, you lot usually see it. I love this pen. Just so light and delicate in my hand. Did I see a 3? Did I see a 3? Oh no, it's a 4. Oh well, never mind. I thought it was a 3 and it's a 4. Yes, I think Millie's looking forward to not having to get up at the crack of dawn. So I said to her she'll need to alter her alarm. And Grant will be getting home sort of 20 minutes earlier because he doesn't have to do the detour now to pick me up. Not that he minded, he would do it all, every day. But we were a bit worried as well with winter coming and the snow and the ice. If she's having to walk the streets and it's about like over a mile away from the town by the time she walks up. So I don't really want her out in snow and ice and wind and rain and stuff in the winter. So I'm sort of more glad that she's here. And I know all the teachers, so if there's any problems, I can just go over and speak to them. And Jessie's quite happy. I think that her sister's going back there as well. Her big sister will be there. Jessie's got her COVID jab on Wednesday evening. It makes me laugh. It's never like 5:50, it's 5:48. What the hell's that about? They never go in at a certain time anyway. So yeah, 5:48, and I think her friend is 6:17 or something. Whatever, I said to Jess. I said, you never get in in time, but she's got that. She's looking forward to it. She said, at least I'll be vaccinated and it'll be done and dusted. Oh, she came home from school yesterday. Oh my God, if you don't like spiders, turn off. Turn off now. Just turn away. And I'll give you a wave like that when you can come back in. Turn the volume off if you don't like spiders. She came home from school yesterday. She come in her socks. I said, where the bloody hell's your shoes? She said, outside. I said, why is your shoes outside? Oh my God, Mum, she said, we were walking over the school field to the path to come down onto our estate. I said, yeah. She said, I looked down and there was hundreds and hundreds of baby spiders on my shoes. And I looked across to the grants, me and Beth, she said, and the whole, it's probably the size of American football field, maybe a bit bigger. They walk over. She said, we looked up because we were busy yakking. She said, so we didn't really look. She said, we looked up and the whole of this field was like a white blanket of spider webs. And yeah, Bubba spiders. So she carried them, fair play, she carried them at arm's length. She was very brave. They practically ran all the way here. She threw them on the floor by the front door. Not at the front door, but by the front door. Come in the house, went upstairs, changed in the bathroom. Everything went in the washing machine. And I went out and looked, and it was like a thick webbing. And you could see all these baby spiders. And I said, they're not moving. She said, no, because I got my deodorant out and I just sprayed the hell out of them, she said. I said, well, I think you killed them, because I said, nothing's moving. She said, I want Dad to wipe them off, hoover my shoes, wipe my shoes down inside and out, she said, and then I'll wear them as I'm not wearing them. Which I don't blame her, because I would be the same, which her dad did do. I said, you're going to walk over that way? She said, nope, I will be not leaving the path, she said, for anybody. She said, Mum, you've never seen any. She said, should we go up and have a look today? I said, no. I don't want to go anywhere near. There's loads of spiders. But yeah, I've never known that happen around here before. I've seen it in, I think, like Australian places. People have posted, you know, grass and bushes and fields full of it. But yeah, we had it here. Ugh. I said to Grant, you're not taking the dog up there anymore, because that's where the dog runs loose. I said, because the last thing she's doing is bringing a load of baby spiders in my house. It's bad enough that we get spiders anyway, because I think I got a spider bite on my leg the other day, because I went in my shed, and because my shed is just full now of stuff, boxes and whatever, and the spiders get in because it's outside, if you know what I mean. And I come in here, I was pulling all these boxes out looking for stuff, and I come in here, and I was stood at the table here, and oh my god, I felt something on my leg before, and I thought, oh god, that hurts. Didn't think nothing of it. And I'd rolled my trouser legs up, and I couldn't see anything. And I don't know whether it was, but the next thing I knew, it was crawling off my leg onto the table with this brown and white spider. Oh my flipping god, did I scream. I threw, I think, what did I throw on it? I think it was one of these trays or something I threw on it. I literally pulled the blind down in my kitchen and stripped off completely, apart from my pants and bra, obviously, because the kids were at home. Legged it up the stairs, and then I went in the bathroom and I stripped off and had a shower, and it was like, oh my god, I thought, oh, and that, you know what, it came up, and it's been, what has it been, 4 or 5 days, and it's still really sore, and it's like sore for about, I don't know, 1.5 inches all the way around it. I mean, I've got cuts and blisters all over my body anyway, but, and they hurt for a while and then they go a day or two and go, but they don't hurt round it. But this one, but it's not swelling anything. I said to Grant, if it swells or moves, gets any bigger, then I'd go and have a look at that. But yeah, it's weird. Ugh. That's one thing I don't like, is anything more than 4 legs. Right, we'll change that subject. So, hi everybody, come back in. Yeah, so that was exciting. Very exciting. I went to meet my friends yesterday. I forced myself. One of my friends come down Wednesday, and she said, what the hell is wrong with you? You keep putting off coming to meet up with coffee. We haven't really seen you for weeks. And I said, I just can't. So she forced me to go out Friday. So of course I'm thinking I've got nothing to wear. So, because I chucked everything out, didn't I, the other week? Me and Millie went through my wardrobe, and I chucked out any good clothes, because I thought I'm never, as I call them, going out clothes, because I'm never going to be going out again. So I'd kept some nice blouses that I would wear if I went out for a meal or something like that. A couple of them. So I wore one of those on Friday. And they said, oh, look at you look nice in a new blouse. I said, it's not new. And I said to her when we bought it, she said, bloody hell, how often have you worn it? I said, I think once. I said, so I've decided to wear the couple of blouses that I have got just when I come out for coffee. I said, because I'm never going to be going out again. And I don't think we'll ever be going out for a meal again. So, yeah, but it was nice. It was nice seeing them, but I was glad to get home. Not from them, just to be in my 4 walls. And my school friends, if they watch this, I'm really, really sorry. But I just can't, because I think it's so many of them, there's about 6 or 8 of them go on the chat. And I just can't. I don't know why. I just go into panic mode. And they're all going out for a lovely Christmas meal at a posh hotel. And I can't go because Grant's got a craft fair on that day at by my sister-in-law, so we always go there every year because it's 12 till 8 at night, and we make it a family day and meet up with the family there. His dad and stepmom comes down, and his mum and his stepdad come down, and you know, it's a really nice day and evening. But yeah, but never mind. And then Thursday. Oh, Sunday. That's it. Sunday, me, Jess and Dad went to see Mum. It's the first time Jess has seen my mum since last Christmas of last year, so nearly 2 years since she's seen my mum. She's seen video calls and stuff like that with her, but actually face to face, it's the first time. Millie and Josh don't want to see her like it, because they said they did want it. They just, if Nan knew them as such, I think they'd go, but I said, I'm not going to force you, it's your decision. But Jessie wanted to go, so she came with us on Sunday. So we got there for 10:30. We take our lateral flow test. Then we go to the supermarket, get a drink to take in there with us and have a wee and whatever, because we've travelled up. And then by the time we go back, the half an hour's clear and we go in. So we went in and they put Mum in the chair, and a chair thing, bless them. And we went upstairs and had her in the lavender room and had a cup of tea with her and whatever. And then when she got restless, we went back to her room and sat and chatted and talked. And well, we did. She didn't. She did say, she said something. I can't remember what she said. She said something. Oh, she said to my dad, she said, are these one of ours? Are these two one of ours? And Dad said, yeah, that's Caroline, and that's Caroline's daughter Jessie. And she just nodded her head, but whether she registered, I don't know. But Jessie held her hand and had a chat, well, chatted to her and told her a little bit about what she'd been up to. And then they had a photo. We took a photo of them all, and yeah, it was nice. It was exhausting after, you know, you were just like. So I said to Jess when we come out, how did you think, Annie? And she said, I don't know. She said, I don't know what I was expecting or what I really think. I said, does it upset you? And she just said, I don't know. Well, Jess with the Tourette's, it doesn't show any emotions at all. So, but she said, I'm glad I'd come. And she said, I might come again, I don't know. I said, well, that's fair enough. That's up to you, you know. It's your decision. You do what you want. But as soon as we got, we dropped my dad off, and then we come home. And then I changed into my jammies. She changed. Did she change? Oh, no. She went upstairs and she came down and said, I'm going out. I said, oh, okay. You all right? Yeah, she said, I'm fine. Oh, I don't want to go in that one. I want to go in that one. I said, I'll be back for tea. She said, yeah, I will do. So she come back and she looked like she'd been crying. We made the fatal mistake of saying, are you all right? Don't ask Jessie questions. She'll tell you if she wants, but you don't ask her. She said, yep, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I said, you really look like you've got tears in your eyes. No, I haven't, no, I haven't. So we left it. And then she said, after tea, can I go skateboarding with one of her friends? I said, yeah, but be back by 7:30 to 8, which she was. So I talked to her the following day, and she said, it did upset me, Mum. I wasn't crying because of that. And she said, I wasn't crying, so I thought, I'm not going to push it. I thought she's gone to a friend, so. If you can hear a little, can you hear it? That's the cat snoring. Yeah. People that come on my live will be used to that, because I very often stop and halt and we listen to her snoring, because she's got a really cute little snore. So, she is funny. She's gone to sleeping on, as I told you before, on the camel saddle. We thought she'd only doing it to pee the dog off, but I think she's actually like sleeping on there, because she very often, she'll come down in the night now and go and sleep on there. Joshua's okay, I think. He sent me a message. He wants me to put his, oh Christ, what are they called? Tyres. What the hell type of tyres are they called? Oh, it's bugging me now. I want to say steroids, but it's not steroids. Oh God, the posh tyres. Not spoilers. I'm going to have to look. Guys, I'm going to have to look because this is going to bug me. Let me look. So when you get to my age, it's alloys. That's it. Is alloys. He's got he's got 4 alloys that he took off his other car, and bloody long. He wants me to put him on Facebook Market to sell him. I said, I don't know how to do that. So I'll have to take some pictures tomorrow. Maybe you can do it. I said, I haven't got a bloody clue. Maybe I've seen Facebook Market, but I've never ever put anything on there. So if anybody knows how to use Facebook Market, put in the comments how you use it, and is it simple? And does it cost you anything? Yeah. And we've taken out, we all had breakdown, but Joshua's run out. So we, like me and Grant, have got joint breakdown cover and home start and whatever. And because he travels, he's got to have it. So we went to see if it was cheaper for him to be on our group family one. It was a hell of a lot cheaper. So we put him on the family one. So his card came today. So I said, send me your address so I can send it up to you. So he sent me that. So I said, I'll do that tomorrow. Find an envelope and send that up to him. So he's got it up there. I'd sent him the membership number. So if he did break down, he's covered, like, but if he has the card, it's in his wallet all the time then, isn't it? Yeah, so we went to, I lose my track then. So that was it. We went, because Joshua came home on the Saturday, went back on the Sunday. So me and Dad and Jess, when we come from my mum, called in at McDonald's for a coffee and some chicken nuggets. And Josh was on his way back because he only came back to drop. He comes Saturday, dropped his tyres off at my dad's. These other tyres, I don't know. Beyond me. Dropped some off at my dad. I think some tyres or something off this new car. He's put alloys on this new one. And then stayed over here Saturday night and then went back Sunday. But because we went to see my mum, he wanted to get back before dark. So he met us at McDonald's just to say goodbye, which was nice. Because he didn't have to. He could have just rung. But he did. So his granddad was chuffed. He got to see him before he went back. And then me and my dad went to see my mum Thursday because it was their diamond anniversary. 60 years they've been married. So, and I wanted to support Dad. So the home had asked, could they put like an afternoon tea on for us? You know, they'd do us some sandwiches and a cup of tea and, you know, and a cake or something. I said, yeah, if you want, you know, as long as we get to see Mum, that's all we were worried about. So we get there and they send us down to a room. You know, you have to do the half an hour lateral flow test and whatever. And Dad bought all the cards and flowers and things that had come in. And we got to a room, which is nowhere to be seen. And they said, oh, here she comes. And they brought her in a normal wheelchair and put her in the normal chair sort of thing, armchair. Oh, she looked beautiful. They'd done all her hair. They'd styled it beautiful. She looked really, really radiant. Oh, she did look lovely. When we saw her on Sunday, she looked poorly. But she did look really, really good. They'd really made, you know, pulled all the stops out, bless her, for her. So we stayed in the room for a while. We got there. What time did we get there? We had to be there for 11:30 for 12. That was it. And then dinner was sometime after 1 for her. And she'd have her dinner with us. They'd feed her with us upstairs in the lavender room, which was great. So they leave you with her. And so Dad was opening the cards and then I was reading them to her. I don't really know. The only time I think she registered it was their anniversary, is when Dad was on about where they'd gone on honeymoon and been dancing in Blackpool Ballroom Tower. And then he said, oh, and do you remember your petticoat fell down? He said, and you just stepped out of it. I picked it up and put it in my pocket. And then she laughed like a little girl. Oh, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. It made his day, it did. But she did say she loved him, which and she called me Miss Reese. She said, oh, hello, Miss Reese. I said, hello, Mum, you all right? And she went, yeah. And that was sort of all I got, but that was fine. But yeah, she held on to his hand nearly all the time. And then about 1:15, they took us upstairs to the lavender room, and they'd done lovely sandwiches. There was ham ones, cheese ones, I think it was egg. There was sausage rolls, scotched eggs there, and like a salad down the side of one side of the sandwiches, and then crisps down the other side of the sandwiches. And they'd done this beautiful lemon sponge, square sponge, oblong sponge, lemon curd sponge cake, and then they got whipped cream all over the top, and it did look lovely. So we had and they had china cups, yes, china cups and saucers and plates and proper teapot, and it was very posh up there. And they got a balloon with congratulations, and they'd done a card and bunches of flowers as were there for Mum and Dad as well, for her to put in her room, which, oh, it was lovely, absolutely. And then one of the ladies stayed in and fed Mum her dinner. And then by the time we'd done all that, Mum was out of it then. It was about, I don't know, 2:15. She was falling asleep, so we took her back downstairs then, and then they took her off us. It's like their subtle hint for you to go then, when they say we'll take her down. And then poor old Dad, he had a good old cry in the car, bless him. Because when we got there, I said to him, you all right? I said, you dreading it, excited? He said, I'm excited and dreading it at the same time. I said, well, you're bound to. You know, you want her to remember, but then you don't want her to get upset because she's there and she's not coming home. But she never really asked anything, so it was okay. But I said, at least you got to see her on your 60th. And there's, oh, I just banged my elbow, sorry. They had some lovely cards. They had one from the Queen. It was nice. They must have had about 15 cards, I think. A bunch of flowers, some chocolates and stuff. And yeah, there's some nice bits and pieces. And the ministers and vicars have been in to see Dad in the morning. They'd all called in to see him, because Dad lives about 10 miles from the town, so they'd all travelled up to see him, which I thought was really nice, because they didn't have to. Do you know what I mean? You know, so he was touched that they'd made the effort to go and see him. Can you see a Y? What is it? You can go up and down the roads and you still can't see it. There it is. Yeah, so I think he's going Wednesday now. I won't be going this week. I've got too much on. So I haven't really had a day where I've been at home. Always had to go out and do something or be somewhere, or meetings or phone calls or stuff. So yeah. So I'm hoping this week could be a bit calmer, so I can maybe do some stuff for it, make some more stuff for the Etsy shop, because I've put all that up now. So all the new stuff is up that I've made so far. So I've got some small and medium and notions in, and I've got a large one that I'm in the middle of making at the moment, so I should finish that one this week and make up some of the new fabrics. Should be good, as they say. Oh, scratching now. I think that's about all that's been happening this week, and I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's been happening? I know the weeks are flying by. Absolutely flying by. Oh, Grant had a craft fair today. He said somebody, he said I don't know. He said maybe it's me. He said, but I said he does get some daft comments sometimes. But he said, and always, if the wife likes it, the husband talks her out of it. If it's the husband like it, the wife will talk him out of it. He said, you know, that's just part and parcel of it. He said, I just think, oh, you know. And he said this woman was really made up with the pizza cutter, the copper pizza cutter, which is gorgeous, the coloured handled one. Yeah, it is nice. I said, I really like that one, hint, hint, you know. And he said, she said, oh, I really like this, to her husband. And he said they were only in their sort of mid-40s. And he said, I thought, oh, you're going to have a sale here. She said, yeah, I really, really like it. He said, oh, don't be daft. He said, we don't need that. He said, we cut our pizza up with the scissors, and that's good enough. And Grant said, I just looked at him. I said, are you serious? You cut your pizza up with the scissors? And she went, oh, and he said, come on, let's go. And off they went. Well, I've never heard of cutting a pizza up with a pair of scissors, because I would have thought it would be floppy and messy, and do you know what I mean? Because the middle's always slightly bendy, isn't it? And so we were saying about it at the tea time. He goes, no, people do, you know. It's all over TikTok, people are doing it. I said, well, bloody, they can understand a knife, but not a scissors. And she was laughing at us. And then he was saying, he had one day, he had, because he could carve wooden skulls, different types of skulls and whatever. He'd done a human one, and I can't remember, was there a snake on it or something? I can't remember, something about it anyway that he'd done this one time. And somebody come up to him. Now, everything on his stall back then, I mean, now he's got some copper stuff, but it's incorporated into the wood with wood stuff, if you know what I mean. But back then it was just, this is about 2 or 3 years ago, it was just all wooden things that he did. And this person picked the skull up, looked at the skull, then asked Grant where he gets the mould for to make the skull. Grant said, I just looked at him. He said, pardon? He said, where'd you get the mould from to cast this skull? Grant said, it's wood. He said, yeah, I know, but where'd you get the mould to cast the skull? Grant said, it's wood. And the bloke was looking at him, and he's going, yeah, but where'd you get? He said, it's wood. You have to carve it with a knife. And this bloke went, oh, don't tell me then if you don't want to. Grant was like, how the hell can you cast wood? And then another woman, this is years back now, about 5 years ago, he had, it's called an African devil man, but it's not devil as in evil, it's to keep evil spirits away. And it has this, I can't remember if it was the one that had the hammer thing, or it had a bag of medicines, I can't remember. It's African type figure anyway. And now again, everything's made of wood on his stall, and it says, you know, and she comes along with her husband, and she taps the top of the statue, and she said, made out of stone, you know, love, it's made out of stone. And off she walked. And Grant said, I just thought, what the, everything's wood. You could see it was wood. It wasn't painted, it was just natural wood. Yeah, made out of stone it is, love. She's real Welsh. He said, I give up. He said, I give up. All I could do was laugh. I thought it was hilarious. I said, oh, you always get one. Saying that, I'm usually that one. You come home tonight, right? And you know you have these air freshener things, and you put the canister in, and then every half an hour or 15 minutes, whatever you've got to say, it sprays, you know, some nice scent into the air. Well, the one up in the bookcase had run out weeks ago, and I kept forgetting. Well, I remembered today to buy a canister to go in it. Well, do you think I could get it to fit in? Now, I should have put my glasses on and been aware of what I was doing, but no, clever Dickie here thought, right, I took the toilet roll up, put all that in the cabinets away and whatever, and all the stuff up there. And I thought, right, I'll do this on my way back down well, could I go? I couldn't shut the canister, and when I did, it popped open, the door of it popped open, and I was getting in the right fat. I thought, what the hell am I doing wrong? So in the end, I just threw a paddy and threw it on the top and thought, so when I brought it down to ground, I said, oh, can you do this for me? I said, I can't do it. So he says, oh, give it here. He puts it in, shuts the canister, and there you are, it's done. He said, what the hell? He said, what did you do? I said, I don't know. I'd only put it in back to front. So I'd had, instead of the nozzle spraying out the hole, I had the nozzle spraying in. Yeah. He said, only you, love, only you. My excuse was, I didn't have my glasses on. I said, because I didn't have my glasses. He said, yeah, whatever. Whatever. He said, I'll take that excuse. Yeah, so I can't say anything because I'm usually the numpty that does something wrong or asks the dull questions. So with that stupid little story, I will love you and leave you. I will carry on with this, I think. Please let me know. Oh, I'm going to try and go on live with Autistic Perspective now at 9. So I'm going to try that, see if that works while I'm uploading this and see how we get on. So with that said, I love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care, look after yourselves and stay safe, please. Love you all. Bye. Oh, don't forget, comment, subscribe and all that nonsense down below. Bye. Love you all.